आता न्यूज 18 लोकमत दुपारचा 1 वाजला आणि या क्षणाची सगळ्यात मोठी आणि महत्त्वाची बातमी ती म्हणजे केंद्रीय अर्थमंत्री निर्मला सीतारमण काही वेळातच एक पत्रकार परिषद घेणार आहेत आणि या पत्रकार परिषदेत केंद्र सरकार काही मोठ्या घोषणा करू शकतं. असा अंदाज आहे की 1.5 लाख कोटींचं आणखीन एक पॅकेज जाहीर केलं जाऊ शकतं आणि त्यामुळे अर्थमंत्र्यांच्या या पत्रकार परिषदेकडे संपूर्ण देशाचं लक्ष लागलंय. कोरोनामुळे अडचणीत आलेल्या अर्थव्यवस्थेला चालना देण्यासाठी यापूर्वीच केंद्रानं 2 पॅकेजेस जाहीर केले आहेत आणि आता दिवाळीच्या पार्श्वभूमीवर आणखीन एक पॅकेज जाहीर केलं जाऊ शकतं अशी शक्यता वर्तवली जाते. पत्रकार परिषद सुरू झाली, आपण थेट या पत्रकार परिषदेत जाऊया.
Secretary DFS, Expenditure and DA. Friends from the media, I welcome you all in today's press conference. We will have first presentation, then question answer session. Kindly keep your mobiles on the silent mode. I'll invite the Honorable Finance Minister for the briefing.
Thank you, Ji. Good afternoon. I'd like to announce a few new measures. I hope I'm audible. You're not... Are you okay if I take it off? You're okay? Thank you. Today, of course, we are making a few announcements which you may call as the next step in the series of stimulus announcements that we've been making. But before doing that, I wish to give a picture of the economy as it stands now, and also give you a picture of the various progress that we've made in the Atmanirbhar announcements that we've made over the months. So, first, the state of the economy, there is definitely a strong recovery seen that is emerging. Active cases of COVID have declined from 10 lakhs to 4.89 lakhs. And the case fatality rate has also come down. It is at 1.47 as it stands now, 1.47%. If I move over to talking about the economy, you're aware in the last 10-15 days there have been quite a few measures and steps and indicators which have shown that the recovery is happening and distinctly clearly happening. The Composite Purchase Managers Index has risen to 58.9 in October, and the previous month it was at 54.6. And therefore, this is the strongest increase that you've seen in output in close to 9 years. So that itself shows it is just not the pent-up demand, but also a strong pitch for recovery. The next is about the energy consumption growth. That's been at a very high level. If you look at year-on-year comparison, it's at 12%, October to October, 2020, 21. The GST collections, of course, even as it was announced, you know, had touched 1.05 gross, 1.05 lakh crores, and it's a 10% year-on-year comparison. Daily railway freight tonnage also has grown by 20% year-on-year. And if you were to look at the previous week comparison, we are taking it that it is year-on-year 12% was the figure earlier. Bank credit, which most often we have this little worry that credit flow is slowed, but I would like to say here, bank credit year-on-year growth improved by 5.1% as of 23rd October 2020. Of course, markets, you're watching, markets are at record high. Record market capitalization is happening. Net investments, FPIs, is positive, and the reserves like never before of foreign exchange is at $560 billion US dollars. Now, you also know that the RBI has now announced that it will come out with a monthly report of how the economy is moving. And the first of such series of monthly reports, it used to give us reports even earlier, but now looking at the economy, they are giving us this monthly report, which predicts a strong return to proper growth of the Indian economy, to positive growth, and in Q3 itself there could be a strong growth which will bring into the positive terrain. And the expectation earlier was that it will be probably in the fourth quarter that we will reach that kind of a number, but RBI predicts probably that will happen even in the Q3. You also seen that several prominent economists have been writing as to what is the nature of this rebound, and it is just not due to pent-up demand. It's a sustainable, strong economic growth that which is being read by many economists who have been writing and also noticing that this growth is also getting energized by the unrelenting reform pitch with which a lot of strong steps towards systemic reforms are being taken by the government. So this is the strong recovery picture which I'd like to put before you. And like the earlier announcements, I'll do it in English and Anuragji would do it in Hindi. Before I go in for the Hindi, it's also important for us, and I'm sure many of you all have noticed, that Moody's today have come out with the numbers for Indian economy, saying that earlier they were talking about 9.6 negative growth for India, which they have now reassessed and said that it won't probably be at 9.6 negative, it might probably just be 8.9 negative. Whereas for 2022, they had come with a very clear indication that India will be growing at 8.1% earlier, but now they've corrected themselves and said probably India will be growing not at 8.1, but at 8.6. So even these kind of assessments which are being made by agencies are indicating that there is a correction which is happening in a positive direction for India.
धन्यवाद माननीय वित्त मंत्री जी।